Good evening and salutations, my Jade fans. Oh, Charlotte. When I saw her acting out towards Anna, the first thing I sat there and said was, how long are you going to be here for? Okay? How long are you going to be here for? This is like this recurring theme with them. Charlotte mouths off. Anna just takes it. Why? Because she shot Charlotte by accident. She played the game of F around and she found out. Oh, well. And she's just being this disobedient, disrespectful brat to like the ninth power. Up until a point where Jason stepped in and had to sit there and tell her, yo, listen, your dad is only, above ground because of her. Because of her. Because she sat there and gave him a head start. You know? She's been looking out for him. He pretty much sits there and says. And of course, she tries to like downplay some stuff. It just, and then it gets to a point where Anna's like, okay, let me just sit there and get another room. I could just do our thing. Get it back to Portia safe. Ain't no way in hell you gonna pay for another room because that disrespectful little toddler can't mind her manners. Absolutely not. uh, that was a handful. Jason convinced her to stay, so she's staying, which I'm like, good. Not gonna sit there and let no damn teenager run you out your damn hotel. That's not gonna happen. Now, going to Portia. So she goes to Curtis. She wants Curtis, she wants to try to smooth things over with Curtis for Drew, right? She didn't just go there just to go, she didn't go there and try to do it. No, she came in there with a plan. And that plan involved that red, sexy dress of hers. Let's just be honest. She knew exactly what she was doing. Okay? She wanted him to agree to some truth, to some truth. She damn sure sweetened the pie. And at first, Curtis is a little resistant, but eventually he's like, hey, listen, I'll do my best, but you're gonna have to sit there and talk to him. Cool, good. We can sit there and work this out or whatever. Jordan comes in, boom, F's up the whole plan by saying Drew was being negative and he did bad things to Tracy. So you should go back. You should go at him with your business outlet. Portia's like, God damn, I didn't like the look on her face because she was sitting there trying to stop it. She was like, hey, listen, it's the quartermates. That's what they do. They fight. Let's just kind of stay out of it at this point. Hers is like, nah, I'm not about that. I'm tired of him running around being evil and mean and everything else that people are saying about him online. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna use my company to do it. Hell, if he wants to sit there and abuse his power, I should sit there and be abusing my power too. And at that point, Portia was disappointed. Like, Portia, you tried. Okay, I give you a B. I give you a B for effort. I mean, you didn't just try. You sweetened the pot. Um, so Brooklyn is upset with Lois because Lois knew there was a baby boy. Lois also is like, also Marty knows. And Gloria comes in. Gloria's like, oh, you're arguing about the baby. Now Gloria knows because Lois had to sit there and confine in someone to navigate this whole thing, right? And then Gloria's like, well, I invited her to get in contact with Martin so this way y'all can have protection. From what? Y'all can have protection from what? Now, long story short, they try to convince her to not, because now she wants to sit there and try to find this child. And Lois and Gloria are just like, no, don't do it. You're upheave his life. You know, he could be happy right now. Don't do it. And they just pretty much kind of just like tell her to back down. Um, but it's Brooklyn. So, you know, telling her to not do something is going to make her want to do it even more. And eventually she goes out there and she talks to Gio. Now, Gio is out there freezing his ass off, protecting the family crypt from whatever people is going to try to, I don't know, do something, which I have no idea what they could possibly do. Maybe chain it up or whatever. Um, he's there, he's keeping watch. And he's keeping watch with Emma. And, you know, Emma, listen, there's a lot of flirtation that's going on. Right? Emma Smith, they're talking about camping, and, you know, we got to sit there and make plans. I'm like, let me tell you something. She ain't just making plans. Like, you don't just sit there and make future plans for somebody, and it just because. You know, for a man and a woman, it's, is going to go somewhere. But she doesn't stay too long because she has some sort of, I don't know, animal rights protest meeting or something like that. So she leaves, and also they talk about Drew, you know, the usual. And then talk about Gio and his mom, and, you know, if it was him, he would be down there in the station with Tracy, which Tracy's down there at the station, and guess who's there? Just to sit there and make her time there even worse. Drew. Now, Drew's there because he pretty much like, he wants that last name. For reasons at this point, I don't, it's not that I don't understand. I'm just kind of like, you just sat there and said that you people are the worst. Hypocrites, liars, cheaters, you done stuff too. You're hypocrites. Why the hell are you going to sit there and fight for a last name that you just sat there and threw so much dirt on? Now, of course, Tracy's like, you did this, you did that. You blew up Michael's marriage, which is not true. That marriage had cracks in it way before Drew got there, and it takes two. So let's not sit there and try to act like it was just all on him. Um, anyway, Marty and Laura need to talk about the situation. So when Drew gets out, Laura convinces um, Drew to have that guy drop the charges. And he does. But he's not backing down, and this is when Martin's like, you're a state congressman. This is a bad look. Even Laura's like, this is a bad look, you know? And I get it, tit for tat. You know, you want to sit there and try to take the name, so I'm going to sit there and try to do something to you. I personally think that might have went a little bit too far, but, you know, hey, it's war, right? But, you know, from a image, it's not good. You already have that one dude that's sitting there blocking what you're trying to do in a state level because of Curtis and its connection. So maybe you should probably try to tread lightly, not have some little girl sit there and throw a camera in your face because, you know, you're doing some stuff that you probably shouldn't be doing. Out of a personal vendetta. Maybe you should kind of just chill out. You know, that's the thing though. Like I saw the previews tomorrow, and of course, you know, Carly's they're talking about and enacting her plan. So it's like she has a plan against Drew. Nina has a plan against Drew. Tracy was sent to talking to Laura about how she has a plan against Drew. I'm just like, I don't know what it is about GH right now, but I feel like in a sense they are fostering this certain level of toxicness when it comes towards Drew's character. And I feel it every time that he is on. I feel it every time he's on. I feel it every time I sit there and I talk about it. I feel it every time that I sit there and start looking at the comment section. It's like, this is why I said yesterday, you know, if they decide to kill off the character, alright, whatever. I like the character. There's things that he does do that has went too far. But I feel like the level of toxicness is why I'm just like, yeah, they should probably do that. Um, Also, just that we don't have to sit there and hear somebody either complain about Drew or tell me why I'm wrong for defending Drew. It's like, it just won't exist. But you know where it doesn't exist a lot of times, or all the time? Beyond the Gates. This is a very good show that other people should sit there and be reviewing. Just saying. Um, what else? Oh, Lulu and Dante scene. Yeah, I almost actually. Oh, Lulu and Dante scene was pretty much just kind of them patching up their relationship a little bit. You know, even just on a friend level. You know, Lulu apologized to Dante for coming at him so hard, and Dante, for some odd reason, decided to apologize to Lulu because he defended Brooklyn, and he shouldn't have did that. What should he have done? Who the hell knows? Um, yeah, apparently he shouldn't have did anything. I think he should have did exactly what he did, and I think Lulu needs to just kind of chill the f out. Oh, I gotta sit there and worry about Lulu's feelings. Well, Lulu, right now, you're the one that's coming hard at Brooklyn. When Brooklyn's not there coming hard at you, then he'll sit there and defend you. Also talking about he's a great dad and everything like that, and you know, just really pushing this whole should she tell the truth, should she not tell the truth? You know, he does need to know. Maybe it shouldn't be done by her. It's not exactly her business or her place, so I get that. Um, I don't know. I'm partly just kind of waiting for this whole thing to be over and Dante to figure it out and find out and stuff because there's just times where like maybe other people are filming these whole crying scenes with Brooklyn and you know my baby this and my baby that. I feel nothing, and that's actually not true. I feel a lot of negative things. I'm not going to sit there and say here, but also I don't feel like dragging down the video. But yeah. Um. Well, oh, and Sasha and Carly. So Sasha decides to sit there and tell Carly, no, I don't want to work at the Metro Hotel, the Metro Court Hotel, because I want to sit there and work for the Qs, because I like working for the Qs. Even when I have to sit there and deal with Tracy and her overbearingness. You know, she likes working, you know, cooking for the kids. Cook for kids at the Metro Court, but I get it. Um, but she likes it until she doesn't, and she complains about it. So, you know, I guess option's still there if she wants it. And then she also talks about how, you know, she's happy to raise this baby by herself and, you know, the father agreeing to her terms, which is not entirely I don't know. I'm not entirely feeling that, but you know, Sasha wants to sit there and try to act like she just had this the baby asexually or something. So um it doesn't really go anywhere. I mean they talked about Jason for a little bit. And you know, she's talking about building a little nest egg. I was like, yeah, no, you're building a nest egg with the person who kidnapped you, and did all sorts of other god awful things. But you wouldn't take money from Jason. Somehow you think it's a brilliant idea to take money from your kidnapper. Now, I could be a lot more negative about that, but I'm just gonna sit there and kind of keep it chill. I don't get that. I don't get it. I feel like that's about it for the most part. This episode was a chill episode, not too crazy, not super boring. I could have did without some stuff, but it was needed, right? Like, okay, so I didn't really care for that much of the Geo and Emma scene, but it's needed. It's necessary because you know romance and everything like that. Her they're reminding us that I'm my mother's daughter. Okay, that's great. I get it. You're a mini Robin. Anyway, I feel like that's pretty much about it. I can't think of anything else, so if I miss anything, let me know in the comment section. Now, tonight I'm not doing a live stream, but I'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and I'll be talking about all 5 of the shows, and we know what they are. So yeah, that being said, I'm going to go. I'll see you in the next video.